so I'm gonna switch it over to be live right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Super Sports PC. You might have experienced Super Sport PS1 yesterday, but that was a complete different game compared to what you'll be experiencing. This game is controlled only by the mouse. I'll be doing a category which basically doesn't exist, but we gotta show the entire game off, and I really don't mind. The run is gonna be estimated on around 17 minutes. And even though the category isn't on speedrun.com, it is the first ever run of this category. So you're currently witnessing some of the wildest stuff on, some of the wildest history of Barbie Super Sports. We will be playing two sports called, skating and snowboarding, because those are the only two in selection. But we're gonna start with snowboarding first, because we gotta start with the dessert, so the vegetables are more bearable, basically. Anyways, my name's gonna be obviously Barbiethon, and the timer starts when I press the tick. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Exit the sign-in screen. Select a character.
Uh, we picked Teresa, right? Wait, no, we picked
Yeah, I think it was.
Teresa.
Teresa. Yeah.
Yes, okay. And we're gonna start with the snowboard.
Click
Yeah,
here to go snowboarding. Would you like to
we
get
gotta
that?
we gotta
Would
buy
you
the
like to get this?
items. Ideally, we'll get that area in 12 seconds. Now we're gonna enter this area specifically because there is a very tough glitch that basically gives you intense
Enter
speed.
any of the 5 entry gates.
Yeah, good faces.
Check out the levels.
Which gives you intense speed. You have to touch the ice, and basically like a very gentle touch of the ice.
This is the Alpine
I actually got it first try. Lol. That isn't supposed to happen. It's really tough actually. That doesn't
so
give it
hard.
justice at all. It is hard, yeah. And then ideally you try to skip all the bumps in the way, but if you're so speedy, then you have no other option. And yeah, that's that's the first area done. It's like the second ever time that I hit this actually.
Good.
But yeah, the same thing is hit in the world record. Now we're gonna go up top since it's like my usual route as it went before. But since we found that glitch, it's ideal for us to implement. This controls so badly. Yes, you use the mouse for controls
This
basically.
level has 3 cool trails.
Now here we're gonna do a fast
Skip
strat by
right through the
skipping
entry gates
this
to complete
specific
each
gate
challenge.
at the end, and then we're gonna be respawn. Go to the right, break all the ribbons, I believe it's called, where we have to necessarily break every single one. If we miss one, it's a reset. But this is a no reset, so we don't have such comfortability. And now, luckily, we can only hit this first snowman and then only on the left side, which will give us enough points for us to complete the snowboarding. And that's the area. We get another cutscene. Very good, very nice.
We're good.
We are good. Let's continue. We're gonna go right here. I believe this is the Barbie Bees area where we have to collect specifically 10 Barbie Bees. I found the fastest possible route for this, but it's quite difficult on occasion, so there might be some backups done. But we're still doing great, I believe. It still shocks me that we actually hit the speed strat on the first possible ice place where we could get it. And yeah, the game is also very jank with placement. So even though we slid only on the outer wall, it picked up another Barbie bee on the other wall, which is like, wait, yeah, 90 degrees away. Even though we weren't even sliding on that wall. So yeah, we're good. And we're gonna enter the final area of snowboarding. Wait. Yeah, I didn't enter this one. I wasn't sure. And here we only have to pick up one snow. Yeah, it is very hard to collect those bees, but once you get consistent at it, you get really consistent at it. And here the difficult part about these snowflakes. Shout out to Psychic Horse, hell yeah. We need to collect the snowflakes, but it's very difficult since you need enough momentum, a perfectly timed click, to even pick up one. But luckily we only need one to continue. And yeah, once we reach the end, it's over. Basically, we're gonna switch to skates, which takes like 7 minutes. And boom, what's my split for split for snowboard now?
About, was it when the cutscene started?
Yes.
3:43.
Interesting. That's a really good time actually.
Yeah, I mean, you got
Hit
that
the
glitch
summer-
first try. That is insane.
And now
I tried
we're
to do that
switching-
for
Click here to
hours.
go skating.
Okay, now we do the same process, but basically with skates. The world record in skates is actually also held by me. It was 7 minutes estimately. CSO.
Click the left mouse button to go faster.
Yeah, and in here the best way to get that speed is click 3 times on the mouse, and then you're basically as the fastest possible thing.
Move the
You just
arrow
need to
in the
not bonk
direction you wanna
basically.
go.
Here also you can notice that the areas are very distributed. I actually entered the hardest area first, once again, just like in snowboarding, since there's a very difficult section that might make like 90% of the viewers leave, since it's so boring and annoying.
Have you ridden the pop-up rail?
And I believe, yeah, also it does the slide whistle noise if you slide on a banana.
Did you do the
That was
long
for
jump
show
up
off,
point?
definitely. That wasn't but because the game's controls are horrible.
Catch
And
Barbie
right
Bee
in
at
here,
the
we need to
jumping
get
game.
the purple Barbie Bee. It's very difficult, since you know you cycle
Have you
for
gone through
everything.
the giant loop?
So it quite takes a while. Yeah, banana peel is just casually chilling in a skate park biddies. It's not a simple task basically.
Sweet.
Plus you need some momentum.
Radical.
That was really close. I believe in my in my world record I actually first tried this. Banana peel, I think of the DK rap for some reason. Fair enough.
Yeah.
With his coconut gun. Hell yeah, we got the B. That gives us 500 points. Now I believe we're going upwards right here. It's very easy to get lost in these areas. So I had to like replay this in its entirety just to make sure that I knew the route from memory. And it's very difficult. Now we're doing this slide whistle looping thingy that gives another 1,000 points. Donkey Kong. And now we're gonna do 2 more things. One is like way more difficult than the other. Wait, that was already here. Yeah, that's what I mean by like it's very easy to get lost in here. And yeah, it's this thing because it like has 50% chance of you actually jumping on it since it needs to be raised. But I got it pretty easily. That means that now we're gonna do this jump, and that's the end of the stage because we did all the interesting attractions. Next thing, we need 3 more areas to go, but I'll explain them on my way. All of them are completely to the left, like the furthest possible way, like away from the spawn. And I actually switched the route because the Barbie Bee area is so like RNG based. So usually here you would have entered here first. And what happens in this area is basically you jump over 4 specific these fountains. These fountains these fountains activate, and then if you activate all of them, the one in the middle activates, which when you jump over, it finishes the stage basically, and gives 1,000 points. The points are not necessary for the speedrun, unless you do 100%, which is a category that doesn't exist since Super Sports is living under a very corrupt mod team of one person who doesn't even retime those runs. But that's too controversial for me to talk about, so we're just gonna continue. Another fountain that we jumped over. I believe this is the final one if we don't count the big one. It's in every single corner. Then the next one is quite difficult to find. You've gotta make sure that you avoid these fish in their way, since they like flip you upside down and makes it like very difficult and annoying to get past. Now I just need to find the big fountain, as once again I said, it's very easy to get lost in this area. But it should be following the yellow path. I'm not sure if it's sometimes above, sometimes below, but it's always on specific places. And that's the jump. So we're finishing the second stage out of 4. Next one is once again completely to the left, but a bit more down. Yeah, free backflips. Very, very talented, Teresa. You did a good choice.
3 clicks reaches next
And now I
stage.
believe we're gonna go to the Barbie B stage, where basically, if you remember from snowboarding, we picked up all the Barbie Bs. You do the same, but here there's no route for this since nobody likes this skate thingy, and
Sweet.
on skates it's like way tougher to actually get them Bs. For example, that felt like it was supposed to pick it up, but it kind of just didn't. Just cha-cha slided right next to it. We're gonna go up here. We still don't know the fastest possible route.
Sweet.
I'm just kind of like following the map that I have in my mind and just thinking what's the best place to go to. But I'm kind of nailing this right now,
Yeah.
to be frank.
Radical.
That was almost it. I am very surprised that I didn't pick that up. That should have been counted. But I believe if we skip these and just go to another ramp, it would be fine. Also, right here, yes, that's the third stage. Also, whenever you do those ramp jumps to pick up to jump over the ramp and then pick up the Barbie B, you need to do the same thing as in Snowflake. Basically, you need to be in enough momentum for it to count, and you also need to click the left mouse button as fast as possible. So we're entering the final area, so I recommend Soul Closet prepares their split key.
Oh wow, thanks. I'll do that.
And this one is just a basic race. Basically, if you in the area with the ice skip that I hit before,
Wow. Check
uh,
out this cool mountain.
we actually were racing a person, but it's very difficult to notice, especially when you're going so fast. Am I right? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we were racing another person there. So basically, you can see a lot of inspiration from the snowboard minigame, a snowboard area in the skates area. I believe the skates area was actually done first in development, but I have no way of backing that up. So yeah, here we need to either avoid the hay bales or just jump over them. Avoiding them is definitely faster, but it's very tight. I believe the previous world record actually just goes around them very easily, like it's no one's business. I still can't hit that for some reason. It's very difficult, in my humble opinion. Jump over, go through the bridge, which even though it looks like it should lift us up and down, doesn't have any collision. And now at the end, there's an area full of like Barbie bees, and I have no idea if you're supposed to pick any up or how many are you supposed to pick any up. So I just kind of followed the best route while still reaching the finish with them. And once I reach the end, it's time.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. We're the
All
best.
right, you got an 11:53.
Click here to exit the shop.
Holy, that's really good actually.
That's really, really good. Yeah, I mean, no one's ever done this before, but that's really fast. So
Thanks.
good job.
Appreciate it. Thanks once again for the third time in these past few days. That was thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to
Yeah.
be here, be in touch with the community, and I'm so glad that like every single
Would you like
every
to
single
exit the game?
major person was interested.
Yeah, we've gotten, a lot of runners into this weekend, and we've still got some more new ones to come. A lot of cool runs coming up. We've actually got one more runner in the event who hasn't done any runs yet, and that'll be Super Spytex doing the upcoming run of 12 Dancing Princesses PC. So stay tuned for that in just a little bit. For now, everybody, go follow Pinky. He's really good at games, I promise. No, no, you guys have seen it. He's doing a great job. So go and follow Pinky. I hope you guys are enjoying Barbiethon 2022, and we'll be right back with you shortly.